Hi, this is Courtney Jordan. I'm a mental health advocate, and this is the Bright Mentality podcast, where I'll be talking about all things mental health, faith, overcoming obstacles, comeback stories, and all things bright. Welcome back to the show. This is episode 4 of the Bright Mentality podcast, my comeback story. So while I've gone through my breakdown moments and the daily struggle, I wanted to bring you guys up to speed with my comeback story and the things that I've done to get to the other side of the mental illness that I have. I decided that instead of sitting in my sorrow, feeling bad for myself with my mental illness, I was going to take action. And I really wanted to take massive action. And so I remember in 2020 having the idea of creating a mental health journal for individuals with mental illness. And it was really like a download of like the journal to my mind. And so I began to write. And I put it aside and I didn't pick it back up until one day I was watching Grey's Anatomy. And one of the lead characters on the show, he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And I watched this episode and I watched him spiral downward and go through his episodes on the show. And I thought to myself, I said, all right, I need to take action. I need to do something. And I felt this sense of urgency that I needed to be a part of the change of what people saw in people with mental illness. And so I did. I took massive action and I created the Bright Mentality journal. This journal, it's a 90-day guided journal to walk you through your day. And while it focuses on your mental health and making your mental health a priority, it also helps you to focus on your passions and assists you in finding your purpose. So there's a spot every 30 days for your goals and your dreams. And so when you're looking at these goals and dreams daily, it'll assist you in finding the purpose that you're meant to have. And so, I created the Bright Mentality Journal and I have sold about 800 so far. And it's doing really well and helping a lot of people to see their mental health diagnosis in another light and to see the light inside of them. And so I also have created the Bright Faith journal, which I'm really excited about that one. I really want to get that one into a lot of churches. And the Bright Faith journal is truly to ignite your light and to take you through, also like the Bright Mentality journal where it takes you through your day, but it's more focused on faith, and there's scriptures throughout and sermon notes and prophetic inspiration, acts of service, and your testimony. And it's really a journal that I cannot wait to get into your hands. And so the Bright Mentality Journal is a 90-day guided journal helping to change lives and inspiring many to know that they can achieve their goals and their dreams despite their mental health diagnosis. Through daily cognitive behavioral therapy, you can have a bright future. So head on over to thebrightmentality.com and grab a copy. It's time to have a brighter mindset. I did create the Bright Faith as well, and so I've got those 2 journals out. Got some other ones in the works that I'm creating on the side right now, but I won't let you in on that yet. Another thing that I've done as part of my comeback story, in 2019, I went back to grad school and got a energy management certificate from 2019 to 2020, where I took a lot of energy classes. I wanted to further my education to help me with my career. And so I did get my energy certificate. And then one of the things that I'm doing currently, and I'll be graduating very, very soon, I'm getting my energy MBA. And so I have a passion for energy. I'm getting my MBA, and that'll be a great accomplishment. One of the things that I did while getting my MBA was I actually created another company aside from the Bright Mentality, and this company is called Bright Bridge Mental Health Concierge. Bright Bridge Mental Health Concierge is really a company that started out as a mental health home healthcare company, but it's actually transformed into a concierge service to where we're the bridge. So we're connecting the patients to the mental health professionals. We are the bridge that's going to take them along their journey and take them to find their therapist, to find their nurse practitioner, to find their psychiatrist, really helping them to, bridge that area of mental health that they need help with. So I'm really excited about that. That's in the works. I have some really great partners associated with these companies. What I'm really, really, really excited about is the Bright Dose. And the Bright Dose is a nonprofit that I have formed, a 501c3 that is, as you've heard in my other stories, my breakdown moments, I talked about in the daily struggle, I talked about how important medication is to me. And so for some people that can't afford mental health medication, it's not their fault that they can't take the medication, right? So I want to be the person that can help them financially with their medication. And so I'm working right now to get funding for the Bright Dose, and it's really to assist those that can't afford their mental health medication to live the life that they deserve to live. With BrightBridge and Bright Dose, these are geared a lot towards individuals with psychosis. Near and dear to my heart, those types of medications are very expensive. And so if I can be that person, that outlet for someone that can't afford it, I would love to be able to get them the funding that they need. These are some of the things that I have done since having the diagnosis that I have. And what I want you to know is that you can too. Like, you can create the company that you've always wanted to create. You can be that person that someone is looking at for help, and you can accomplish the dreams that you have on your heart. It takes time. It takes discipline. You can get through it. And not only can you get through to the other side, but you can excel and you can have a bright future. That's the whole purpose with the Bright Mentality. I just want you to know your comeback story is closer than you think. With the right tools and the right help, time and dedication and support system, you can have the bright future that you deserve. And your comeback story is very, very close. So just stay tuned and follow along, because your future is bright, and this is the Bright Mentality. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Bright Mentality podcast. I hope you have learned something today and feel inspired. Be sure to subscribe to this podcast, like it, share it, and listen to the next episode so that you too can have a bright mentality.